Alright guys, this is the system, and today we're gonna be doing a load test. You guys already seen the videos how I got the batteries and already check voltages and connect them in series. So these are 8.2 volt if you charge them full, and they'll give you two in series. They'll give you a 16 volt at 8 volt, but if you go higher max, it's gonna give you 16.4. Like I said, they're all similar, very close to a Chevy Volt. They all, because Chevy Volt, sorry, not Chevy Volt, Nissan Leaf. I take that back. Nissan Leaf, which is it runs it about 8.2, 8.4. So guys, which is 4.2 pancel. But guys, this is the thing. This little pack right here, this little guy right here, just 8 volt. Let me just say 8 volts. And 8 volt, that's 16 volt. My inverter can take up to about 17. I already wired all for the remote and the temperature sensor. That's the good thing about Magnum. Everything is labeled and everything is color coordinated. Even if you don't know how to read, but you can see all those tags. They can tell you on the plug where they have to go. Blue for blue, red for even a layman can do it. So guys, this is the thing. Set up the system. I'm gonna be seeing, I just use one inverter right now. Haven't connected this one yet to the output and the input to the charging on it, but the batteries are sitting at 15.9 volt. So what we're gonna do, a load test here. We're gonna drag these batteries down. I can put one load. I wish I would have already done connected this bottom one, which is the newest one that just came last week. I want to see what I can do with a connected to this battery pack right here, so we can balance the load by pulling instead of overloading one of the inverters. I might be overloading because I'm going to run the fridge, the freezer, with the freeze and the deep freezer and the water dispenser. I want to try the water heater on the water dispenser. I don't know if it can handle. Maybe it's going to be over 1,000 watts of the inverter. And let's look closely on the voltage drop or sag compared to AGM, lead acid, or flooded acid battery, which they're gonna drag the voltage, always smack it all the way down. But we're gonna be doing a test here. Like I said, I'm not expecting this pack to run me one whole 24 hours. If it's a light load, that'll be okay. But I'm running a fridge, a full size, family size refrigerator that has a fridge or freezer on top, and regular fridge on the bottom, and a deep freezer. It was a chest freezer, and a Primo water dispenser, which is cold water and hot water. I'm gonna try and turn all those features. I hope, I can't remember if I've done some experiments on that, and you guys gonna be almost similar. You can see what's gonna happen here just with this little guy right here, which is gonna be a 68 amp hours only at 12 volt. Okay, it would have been 68 times 2, which a Nissan Leaf is a 66 max. So I just got the relays already restart because I already turned the refrigerator and the fridge, all of them to start at the same time, see what the surge is gonna be. And let's watch it closely into the camera and see how everything is. Let's do the test right now and see what we can do. Stay tuned. So I'm gonna be setting the device closely like this, because here is gonna be the AC amps, sorry, the DC amps coming from the batteries, and here is gonna be the AC watt coming out from the battery. Let's see what it's gonna surge to. If this device is not gonna surge over 2,000 or maybe 1,500 or 1,600 watts. So this thing is not rated for 2,000. So if you can look at the specs here, it's rated only for 1,800. Okay, of course it's made in China, so hope it's not gonna blow on us. So I know if it's over the voltage, it's gonna beep. I don't have a switch because I was gonna use the GFC, but I don't have someone to do the other stuff. I want to make sure we catch this on camera right away. Okay, so all the device is gonna wake up right away. So what I'm gonna do, I know it's dangerous, it's not that cool, but this is a test. Don't worry about it. Don't look at what I'm trying to do right here. All I want to do, the device is gonna wake up at the same time. So let's take it off from the search mode and let it be on the standby and see, so that we can have the power ready, so that the whatever you call it, so we can have the this guy here, the kilowatts, wake up so they can start giving us a reading, so we can miss everything. So we can go from here and go into the search. It's on 50. We're gonna wake it up, so we just turn it off completely. The inverter is gonna stay on now. It's ready. It's not searching anymore. So now you see, guys, we have the power constantly bring 120.6 volt. So let's set it into watt. So it's already on watt. Okay, so pay attention closely. I hope I'm gonna catch the bottom one plus this one here and this one. So let's go ahead and plug it and see. I'm setting this thing. I hope I'm not missing anything here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You overload the system. We can't. It's too much. The surge, we're pulling over 150 something amps. It can't start at the same time because they all act like when you have how you call it, not a well pump or whatever, they surge really high. So because of that, I think we have to start things in sequence. So let's turn the water dispenser water dispenser heater off first, because it has a high capability of surging really high, and the refrigerator kicking the compressors, it takes really hard before it starts up. So let's take the water dispenser heater off from the equation for now till everything settles. So I turn off the water dispenser, turn the water dispenser off, and just to make sure all of them don't start at the same time, because it's a little inverter. It's not like a big inverter that can handle a heavy load of surge or start. We lost a millivolt right there. So from that heavy surge, and let's see, it's 15.8. So let's see the freezer and the fridge. Let's see what it's gonna do. Well, there's a surge. The lights came on. We missed this part here. I don't know how much it surged for. We missed that, sorry. But the fridge and the refrigerator just kicking. I made a huge mistake. I would have kept the camera this way. I didn't see how many watts that kicks in. So now it's all about almost very close to 200 watts at 1.7. Just the freezer and the fridge. And look at that, it takes about 18 amps at 15.7. I wish my wife would have been here to, or maybe I would have set this camera into a tripod. Stay tuned. So take a look at the bottom end of this. You can see I make sure the meter is on here. Now it's sitting at 16. 15.7 and 16 amps. It's pulling 1.5 amps, and which is 164 watts coming out from the AC side. So let's turn the water dispenser on with the water, cold water, and the heater. Okay, watch that while I'm gonna go turn that system on. and see whatever it is. You guys can see. Let me zoom this a little bit. Watch for the MERC here, the meter on the underneath down there, and watch for the AC part with the kilowatt meter. Okay, so let me turn that thing on. That will be the hot water. Turn the hot water on. So we're reading at 592 watt, and we pull in 56 amps. And let's go turn the water. Now the fan kicks in, and we're still sitting at 15.5 volt. Let's turn the cold water. There you go. Did you hear the RPMs kicks in? So we put in about 625 watts at 63 amps on the DC side. At still sitting at 15.4 volt, just on that little guy right there. So I think it's outstanding. But when we start the load, we cannot start it all together simultaneously because of heavy surge compressors kicking on the fridge and the freezer and the compressor into the water dispenser, and plus the heating side, other side of it. So right now, if you guys can see, we are just pulling a 5.72 amps from the batteries of AC side, okay, which is a 665 watts AC, and we pull in 63 amps at 15.4 volt on the battery side. So guys, I can able to add some few stuff there. I don't know if I put the toaster right there, it might probably knock the thing off, because the toaster approximately I think it's 700. Just keep watching. Let me check the toaster and see what we can do with the toaster. The toaster is 800, so I cannot put it there. So I can add this little device here. Then I can add a food processor here, which is right here. So Black & Decker, the specs is just about 70, I suppose 70 watts. I can add this one up there, but I cannot put the toaster because it's 800 watts. If I do that, I'm gonna pop whatever. It's gonna be overloaded. So batteries are sitting still, it's surging. The water is pulling so hard on the water dispenser, and the cold water side is running. The deep freezer is running. The refrigerator is running. Both are family size on that, just on that little pack, and pulling 63 continuously over what, 5 minutes now, 5 minutes. We're still sitting at 15, and I'm gonna be plugging the oh boy, running out of space here. So I can try it on the other side. Stay tuned, keep watching the meter. What I'm gonna do. Okay, if you guys ready, I'm gonna fire up the thing now. Okay, watch. How many watts and how many amps? Watch. I just added a 70 watts. I just added a 70 watts on the thing. So let's look closely. Sorry, I suppose you didn't even see that. Okay. Okay, go ahead. So 600 or 700, it went to 704. And let's check down here with this guy. We pull in about 68 amps, 15.2 at 699 watts, adding, and at 6.10 amps from the AC side, 702 and 66 right there. Guys, if just for just a short time you want to use a system, a portable system, I think I'll call this is a win-win. I'll call it is outstanding, because continuously we power all this stuff at the same time. To be honest with you, I'm impressed, and the test is successful. I'll give it a thumbs up. It's pulling 665 watts continuously just from this pack right here. So check the temperatures. If we go back on the temperature right here, sorry for the shake, we check on the temperatures here, and let's see. So it said about 24 degrees C, which batteries are recommended at 25 degrees C, which is 77. Now we're sitting at 75. So that's the transformer. It says 60 degrees C, which is 140 degrees Fahrenheit, 41 now. And you can see the MOSFET is going to be reading at 48 degrees C, which is 118 degrees Fahrenheit. So these are all the other stuff, guys, where you can able to see and check your system, how healthy or hard it's working. And we are sitting at 15.2 volt right now, continuously pulling about 661 watt AC, and we pulling 66 amps on the DC side, respectively. So guys, this is outstanding, and Magnum has done it again with this test, which I'm so happy. And I just have to show you guys, prove things, how everything is working right here at the JW Solar USA in Minnesota. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you guys all. So this is a test. You see the voltage drop. We only lost up to 0.7. Okay, no, 0.8. It's not even an amp with all the load that is running continuously. It's not even an amp, and the hot water is still pulling. And I can prove it to you when I shut off the hot water, and you guys can see how much power we're gonna be saving here. And I'm gonna set it this way again. I hope you can see it, and watch for the watts here, and also watch for the amps down there. So I'm gonna set this way. It says 63. So I'm gonna start turning the devices off in sequence. Just the hot water. Can you turn the first button off from the back of the hot water? Okay, let's watch. It's dropping off. It drops from 600 something to 200. So just the water heater on that thing. And look, the voltage is 15.3, and only pull 26 amps now. See how powerful the hot water is running your system. So when people normally want to use heaters or heat pumps on whatever, on lithiums or whatever it is, they are not the best friends at all. They are not friends, because heaters are just something else. Elements, they suck a lot of power. Look, compressor is just a start, you know, and now it's running steady at 233 watts, we only pull about 26 amps. The freezer and the fridge are all running. Okay, so take the water dispenser is still running, which is the cold water side of it. It's still running. You can hear the RPM just drop. The fans RPM just drop. Okay, I hope you catch this one. I hope this one makes sense to you guys, and I'm loving this. Just a little pack like this will never disappoint you when you go with the lithiums. Nothing is wrong when you go with lithiums, you know. But we have to learn the hard way, and we have to see how things go, because of the technology was there, but it's not for us at that time, and it's for commercial use. But since now we can able to utilize it, or we can able to get it, so I would just want to show that kind of appreciation. I know it's a long video, but I made my point here, and you guys can see what a 16 volt pack at 68 amps can do. Alright, take care guys, love you. JW Solar USA. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share to the videos, to my channel, and share my videos. Give a thumbs up. Bye guys.